Hello, my name is Chantel, and I will be doing a close read analysis of the poem Head, Heart by Lydia Davis. I'll first start off by reading the poem itself, and then we'll get into the overall tone of the poem, and then we'll get into some of the rhetorical connotations found in the poem, and finally, we will establish an argument of, what I personally found in the poem. So, Head, Heart by Lydia Davis. Heart weeps, head tries to help heart. Head tells heart how it is again. You will lose the ones you love, they will all go. But even the earth will go someday. Heart feels better then. But the words of head do not remain long in the ears of heart. Heart is so new to this. I want them back, says heart. Head is all heart has. Help, head, help, heart. Okay, so in line 1, heart weeps. This metaphor gives a sense of emotion, or, like the heart is broken. So the overall tone and the attitude of the author is, the conflict of head and heart, where emotion and logic are in conflict with one another. And we see this in line 3. So head tells heart how it is. So logically, head reasoning, logic, and is telling facts. And the fact is, you will lose the ones you love. They will all go. But even the earth will go someday. So here, earth is kind of that grounding point where logic, when you're thinking about things logically, you want to ground yourself. So that's where earth comes in. And, the person is feeling better for a while, and all of a sudden, the heart doesn't hear what it's trying to tell itself logically. And line 7, heart is so new to this. Saying that this is the first heartbreak, possibly, because this is such an intense and unfamiliar emotional turmoil, a sense of pain, that they can't, logically think right now, because this pain is emotionally taking over. And at the end, line 10, help head, help heart. So help is repeated 2 times in this line. So in a sense, there's the need to seek help, or is wanting to cope with this emotion. And overall, the number of times heart is repeated in this one poem is 9 times, versus head, which is 4. So definitely the poem is giving a sense of emotional pain, and they are trying to logically reason with themselves as they are going through a hard breakup or heartbreak during this time period. And now for an argument, I want to refer to psychoanalytic theory, where the unconscious mind is in conflict with the conscious mind. So with Sigmund Freud's concept, id, ego, and superego, we can definitely see those characteristics in this poem alone. For example, line 1, heart weeps. So this is the innermost desire and emotion. That would be ego. And then back down to line 8, I want them back, says heart. This is the ego talking, expressing that inner desire of wanting this person back. On the other hand, we have superego. In this sense would be head. So head in line 2, head tries to help heart. And then we go down to line 4, you will lose the ones that you love. So the superego is trying to talk about what is logically, that's where superego is like, hey, this is not like this happens all the time. This is facts, this is logical. And earth, that grounding point where we're trying to suppress those inner desires by dealing with this breakup. And then id is expressed in line 9. Head is all heart has. So for this person, they know logically that they are the only ones that can get them through this period of time. So it is there mediating between the thoughts of ego, the inner desire to want this person back, and superego, head, where they are logically trying to process this event that has happened to them. So again, with psychoanalytic theory, the unconscious mind versus the conscious mind, those desires and logical reasoning are in conflict here. In this case, they are processing a pretty traumatic event with lots of emotion. The internal struggle is happening as they are processing what has happened to them. And, unfortunately, sometimes it's hard. It really is hard. So, and this is my analysis of the poem Head Heart by Lydia Davis. Thank you.